Takakumbata, tum takakun. Etakam tukumama takate tukupakoto shukuama tanau tukum taka. Hantanaku tukuaka titakuamaka. Atunakate kyoko totoko yamakate shakawa. Hi all, we are here one more week of light languages and collective healing intentions. I'm Ismael Rodriguez and I'm surrounded by wonderful, wonderful beings here, brothers and sisters who have been here contacting, vibrating and sending much love to Earth for a long, long while. Chukuate kiwate, shikiwoto ishana. We are going to start with some blessings and Brother Patrick is the first one in the screen. Kuata.
Ayanama, Ashi. Ikukia Sawiwa. Haima. Yakushmea Shaya. Yukui, Yakui. Yakuya Masoya, Samya, Kushne Kiawa. Yakyamanuki. Yumanata kiyoshi yasawo ki chawana. Kishumna, Kushumyamana, Shishwana manaya takiyamanawaya. Kichiwa takichiwa karamakwa. Ichiwa kanama. Uichi katakwema takiyawana, Ketwana, Kwatiakwana. Senani Yoshimana. Shio manwa. Sini manwana, Taimiyamana. Kinamani wanamana. Iyamanwa. Much love. Chishwanama.
Chuasha, Chishawana, Jawakata. Thank you, brother. Luis.
I'm going to pass it for today, for now. But
okay, these light languages we do as a blessing is to protect and clear the space. I usually go around and whoever feels like bringing a transmissions, is more than welcome to bring it, but it's obviously free will. Sometimes we need also a little bit of a process of adaptation, or sometimes we just don't feel to say anything. Kuata siana, which is perfectly fine. Otekiyo makata shiana kwata. And now will be Wesley. Huasha. Wow.
Thanks. Look at Toto, and thanks, Jamal, and thanks everybody's here. Sauakata kinieya. Muakaya kumbaya hua taya maya hua saya mua kia kauia saya uata mbaua uia kata kuia ua hua saya maya kumba mua Aya hua, aya katahua, kumba ia tua, ia maua. Sua tatahu tatututu, baba iu kuki katata, maua satatatu tata, paia katutututu, bambua kata tetetutu, paia katutututu, muaka kiniawa. Suaka toa iata umbau muaka kia bayata bayata uata maiakua suaka iakata umbayawa suaka ta kuyata ta kunuata taiyawa Muyaka, kuata, muyawa, suaka, kiawa, tiata, uata, ayawa. Pawasata, uyatata, mayawata, kunaka, kiawa, suka, payawa. Thanks very much. Sanua. Shpawata, Kuata, Tayua,
Shuwaka,
Maiwa,
Iwaka.
Muwaka.
Thank you, brother. Hatuwaka, Tiwaka. Hus eniku umtagi umtikuaka. Checho te kakuata neki umtakawa te iwaka. Tanakuo taka yukuo to kiwa. Saumta ikana uta. Ikata inaka fuku kutu ishata kuwana. Tene kukun te kakute shakuata. Antako kotai kakuto te kishoto kuwa. Shaka aoko to kuikata. Este kiumataka. Ako te estako. Ata oka uaranako. Esio kota ante. Ishakunta intikuoko. Te yomaka itanako. Ete kiu kata itata kuana. Sakun te kiumataka. Ketiumakata. Tiumakata nini yakawakata. Shawana tianakwata. And we are going to do now a grounding meditation. So let's start by taking some deep breaths. Shua kishana utika kuntana. And when we inhale, we take this beautiful, marvelous energy coming from the cosmos. Oshicha kuntawata. From our sun, Chuantiu kuntuana. And from all the other suns in the galaxies and universes. We connect with all the energies coming from the sun and all the suns everywhere else. Shuaka, Tiwaka, Des Oko Sati Nyakumanata. We let this energy come in as we inhale. And when we exhale, we expand the energy everywhere in our body. We let this energy reach every single part of our body. Hatisha gatin tanakun tiana. Tianaku satiowaka. As we visualize all these multiple connections coming from all the suns, we see how all these suns are connected to one main sun, the greater sun, Chukwati Tiana Kuntuana. So we see, recognize, and feel how the greater sun connects to all the other suns, and all the other suns connect to our body. And we take this energy from all of them. Taku tawu te tiu maka. Asuti tiu matiku ma. Shianaku tiana. We inhale this energy. Kuantai. Wata. Uchikana ututu. Wanta. And when we exhale, we send it everywhere in our body. Every single part. Shakuchanaku tishapata. We also feel how our energy body, etheric body, also filled up with this energy. Kutu mana kunti tuana. Ahutana hutishana. And we also call in all the aspects of ourselves that are contributing in our missions here on earth. Uchiana, Kuntiana, and we share with all of them this wonderful energy from all the solar systems. Shukutiaku, tu sitikuaka, atikiawaka ta ititiana kutotikuaka, ate tetiu makata, etetiku titiana kututuiti, netikun tushukun tika kututuisha, akawata yana kutuinte. We let them integrate Hawati kawata. All these aspects, we let them integrate. Chukuati tiana wata. Icha waka tianao in our being. Takumana. We keep taking these deep breaths. And when we feel everything connected at these levels, kuati tianaku, we start sending also energy to the center of Mother Earth. When we exhale, we expand the energy, also visualizing a wonderful column of golden energy connecting to the center of Mother Earth. Hakutishaka tiana. Every time we inhale, we take the energy from all the solar systems. And when we exhale, we keep expanding it everywhere, in every part of ourselves. Chukwata chikawana, including this wonderful column of golden energy reaching the center of Mother Earth. Akusha tikawa tiana tiana. Simultaneously, as we project this column of golden energy to the center of Mother Earth, we also send, just like a tsunami of golden energy, all over the surface of planet Earth. We also send this wonderful golden energy, kuwata, kutiana, until every part of the planet is covered up with this wonderful energy. Uniamakawata, ukuntusunakate shawana, enikium taka, tiamaku, tiumakate inawakai nawa. We take the energy from the solar systems. We nurture our body with it. And we also project it all over the surface of planet Earth, and with a column of energy towards the center. Kuaka, tikuaka, tukuaka, tiana, woto, woti. We do this when we exhale. Huata, tishawaka, the air from our lungs. Chukuana, kati yuma. So wakati, tiana, wata. Once this is done, we visualize how Mother Earth replies back, sending another column of energy that we are going to receive from our root chakra, up, until it reaches the crown chakra and goes back to the solar systems, Shukuati, and to the main sun, Shukuana Kiana Huata, connecting the greater sun with Mother Earth, and we becoming and recognizing that we are the link at all times. Kuntina Kuata, Uti Tiu Makata, this infinite link, exchanging energy between the greatest sun and Mother Earth. Kuanatia Makautiati, Ninia Kuntana Wata. And as we breathe, we let these energies exchange, flow. Huti Kuata. And we let ourselves expand more and more. Chanaku tia makata. Ota umaka. Aguata kiwakata. Enaka uwati kamaka wikini umaka. Tukuata kikakutana. Nete yuma teta uma. Nete umakatai. Neta umate nete kuate. Umate kiyuma. Kakutaka. O atakai tuakai Kuamatata kuoto shubuka. Dasawa natia matai tio makawa. Aneka kunta sau kuaka sutukua. Sekiu makata nakta. Otaka huka aranaka ote. Sakuhoto sokuti. Takua nata. Esa wakana titi titi titi. Titi 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 yana. Titi 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 yana kuwata. We let our vortexes expand and expand, exchanging this wonderful, wonderful energy at all times. Hakuntine nioka tuma, tiuma, tiuma, tiumana, iana, iana, iana. Then we start coming back. Gradually we come back. And we are going to start in a few minutes with the collective light language transmission to support our intentions. But before we are going to share the intentions with each other. Koti yumati shaka. Ontao kia natu tiana. The fact that we have finished the grounding exercise, it doesn't mean that we need to just leave it there apart. You can consciously keep that moving, flowing, shawata, like in a secondary plane or field, shakunti nianakuata. We can do simultaneously many things at once. So keep this circuitry, divine circuitry connecting sun and earth at all time with our body as a divine link. That will help the reception or the way we receive all these energies that we are about to share. And it will help also to release any tension in every muscle or part of your body. For you that you are new for these light languages, you're watching this video. Light languages are not meant to be understood with the mind, but felt here in the heart. So whatever you feel in your heart, that's the meaning. Tiana, 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 ku, tu, itiana, kuata. Chishana, kutu, and tiana. They are not like the earthly languages that you say something and just straight away you interpret them with your mind, because that's what you learned when you were little. Here we feel them because we have already experienced many lifetimes, and we know what these light languages are about and what they mean. When we do these sounds, automatically and telepathically, we understand in our heart what they mean. Or they help us to have visions. Other brothers and sisters, they get codes, and yeah, any sort of creative activation may come through. So let's start setting the intentions all together and share them. And yeah, and we will ask something for ourselves and also something for the rest of the world. Patrick, you are the first one. Wakata.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was very intense.
Very intense. Yeah.
All right. For myself, I love to have a good spiritual income. And for the collective, more self-love. For all our DNA aspects, and peace and understanding for all life forms. Yamashu Asheshmana Tayima.
Thank you, brother. Huachakutu, Chuata, Tiana, Wata. And Luis.
It took me some time to adjust to the vibration.
I know, brother. I know.
Yeah.
It's natural. It's supernatural. Very often, like when Patrick starts or Brother Wesley starts, they also help me to dial the frequency in wherever I am meant to be. Also, Chiakuntiana. That's why whenever I ask for something, you don't feel like saying or doing it. That's perfectly fine, because we are sensitive beings, and we need to be loyal to what we are feeling or not feeling. There are times that I end the whole collective transmission, and usually we tell to each other what we experienced, what we saw, and all of that. And sometimes I don't feel like saying anything. I just feel like continuing saying light languages, but I don't feel like talking in English or in Spanish or in any other language apart from light languages, because many of these things that we experience, they are not translatable really. Only with a feeling. And I know that those who are watching the video, or those of you who have the heart chakra activated, you're going to understand what I'm saying with the light languages anyway. So Shawati Tiana. So if you're watching the video and you want to understand further what we are saying, just connect your heart to the session, to whatever we are saying, and just don't put an expectation on it, and let yourself flow. And you will see that maybe not in one session, but maybe in few sessions, you will start feeling things that are amazing. Kakuntiana, kuntiana, tiana, tiana, tiana. Huchana, kutiana, hutiana. Luis.
Intention for myself, like to summarize it, is growth, supporting growth, and for humanity, peace and harmony between polarities, masculine and feminine, light and shadows, like balance. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Hoshuaka, Shivata. And now Wesley, Hababa, Chikama.
Shavata wakata kiyawa suwata sanuwaya kuwata kinemayawa yawa wata. For myself, sama ku watata ku mayiwa suwata, to recognize more of myself and the connection suwata tuya tuwata kinuwata of my soul mission. Sanu yuwa tuwata kinuwata tayuwata, and just develop more sawata kiwata levels of awareness. Suaka tuata tuata, constant unfolding. Suya kuya kunewa tuata kuatata. Yeah, and just just become more aware of this little things, the gratitude and the compassion and all that jazz. And it just becoming aware of, yeah, things you need to let go of situations, circumstances, sukha, dukkha, dayuwa, suya, tuwata, and just become more, I think just awareness, actually. That's for myself. Sukha, tu. Thank you very much. For the planet, suna, iowa, kuyata, 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 kuwaka, yoka. Just, I feel that I wish for the planet is, yeah, that there's more of development, understanding of the recognition of the other, so that there could be more sequences of events to realize sukha ta kuya ta, how much we are connected as a whole. So yeah, and sukha ta kuya ta kai awa tu ta pa wa ka ta kinawa sa wa ta wa ta nuwa ta, and yeah, I think that's what I feel. I feel at the moment anyway, so thanks very much. Kamakuaka. Thank you.
Tuanaku.
Baiwa.
Chawa.
Baiwa. Suwakaya. Maiwa.
Thank you, brother. Huacha. Khadija.
Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you for the work that you do. I don't know, I just feel like saying this. Do you hear me first? Sorry. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
hear you.
Okay. Well, I want to today I feel like I'm just I don't know. I want to like some release for the like from the limitation that my mind is creating for myself, and for like for the collective. I'm asking for like operating from like to listen to the heart and quietening the mind. So I'm asking for, and thank you. I want to say that. I feel like I want to say that. Thank you. I was just a few moments before, like when I started, like the first day I came here. Yeah, it's so much different, you know. I
So
feel
much
so much
different.
yeah, it's been a while that I've been here, you know, and I've changed a lot, you know, my energy. Yeah, thank you very much. I
There is
appreciate all of
a
you.
process, isn't it? And there is a process, and we need to be very patient. Sometimes we just want to understand everything at once, and it sometimes takes time. And be exposed also to the light languages helps a lot when you've been a while. Chuaka hutin tiana wata, ese tiana wata. So you are, yes, like we just talked. If you are watching this video for the first time, it might be something that you experience straight away, or it might be something that you experience with some time. Chuaka Tiana. So just be patient. Takwanti with yourselves. Tiana Wata. Tiana. Ushana Wata. Thank you, Kadija, for sharing that. Ahuana Tiana Wata. And now it's Stephen.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Who's next?
Stephen, if you want to set your intentions, Tikuaka.
Okay. My intentions have been told to come to you in a bit. So let's hit go. So I have a little bit of a hexagon with a crystal ball. So let's see what we can do for an intention.
All done?
I'm a bit like you. I communicate a different way.
Chukwati Kiwakata. Thank you, Stephen. Chakwatiana. So my intentions are for myself is to keep getting the energy and love that I'm receiving for all the projects that I am about to do, and that they are already manifesting wonderful collaborations that the divine has gave me the opportunity to share with sisters and brothers. So I ask for love for all of them, for these projects and everything that we are going to bring to planet Earth, QHHT, humanity. For humanity, I ask for connection to their hearts, so that the people can connect more to their heart center, feel the higher selves, and feel independent and guided to do anything that they might feel doing here in this planet. So alignment and love for everyone. Takuate, tiumate, tiuma, 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 tiuma. Sawati kian taku tu sutiana. And if you want to participate in this light language transmission, please unmute your microphones. You can play instrument, you can sing, you can speak light languages if you do. Hatu, tiana, ketiana. If you are at home, you can also set your intentions anytime. If you are watching this video like 1 week later, it doesn't matter, or 1 month later or a year later. The time doesn't really exist. So anytime you watch this video and you get to this point of the video, and you can set also your intentions and share your love with us. You can pray for these intentions that we share all together, and we will also send our love to yours. Tiana, hu tiana. Light languages by themselves, they are intelligent, so they will reach anyone who is asking for something, and anyone who is in need for something. Taku tiana, tiana, ku tiana. So they are frequencies that expand and expand everywhere multidimensionally, and they will reach where if you open the door of love to yourself, if you open that door so that the light languages can reach. Takutianaka tusinianakuata. Whenever you like, let's start. Shi wa tia huati niama u osini kio matinea wata. Toro makata iti maka ute shakuti tiana. Okoto toi ne kiomana. Osataka ute kio matitishu kutu. Shawana tika wakate. Esha wakate ti.
O watata kutatata iawa suata. Moyakata kiawa sumba. Mau ayakatu ayanei ai muaka.
Matatika babaka chukuata. Chuku titi makata ku tu. Etiti makata. Ka.
Wata tu tata iawa ka kuatata.
Matatiku matiki titiana makatu titi amaka.
Basasa.
Titi matiyu.
Basasa. Usata.
Kiyo makata in tiana kuatatiana. Soto kuntoko to sane tiyu matiku. Dote titi anaka. Totika titi chocolate
Bata
chocolate nikia
bata tuta takakuya katakini kuayawa
Umateke mapataki.
Maya tata uatata kaya kata kata yawa.
Atatananaku uteke ko ute. Tukumateke tuku matake uteke tuku toko uto.
Mawasata suakata kia.
Kanaka matakate te makata shukubabaka. Umachika na makate shukumatakata. Uto to makate sete tete. Mate na mama mateki mate titi anaku waka titi yamaka.
Mama yuwaka takuta
Chachakuata.
kawasa wosata riwaka.
Ura nakata ute tetereki umakata ishini yarakata.
Matata tu
Ura nakatu tuturu chisha makata
Mayaba puaka kiawa tuakana
makata tu bata barakata china makatu
kiawa suaka kiawa Muakata kuata Iowa huata Mayawata Uwata Kakuaya Yaua Hiyawa Uaka Muakata Kua Kuaya Yaua Uaya Watata Maya watata Huata Muyakata Matatata Nayuyawa Batata Mayamatu atata kota tata ku kaka kiki ku kaka tata 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 kaka kiki kiki ku kaka kiki
Taka runda siuku akatarna piana shu kana
sa ta ma
shuku
iyo
kana tetetina
kaka kiki
naka ota ne tetiana toko itana kaku
Tuana. Mau tu.
naraka ote taraka titiana kunaka kututuaka chakuana
mata tu pipi pa iyo watata tu May wata tu puta
Aiko kosha niti ayaka.
Tinata utuama. Matayo moyo no otoana.
Yana ti yoku yana. Ka ni kyoku yoku namaka. Poyini ti akano maka.
Matayanata yata uto uaya ka uata. Mauta
Arata kiruko
apa yana.
Oh shisha atori. Aroki. Koreti takaro karakatir. Aroki. Asor. Anoki ki korati aroti akar.
tane kiyo makata itana kuntana kote chakuntana kate kiyo makata itena kuntai
matuaka
tuana kiyana tonte
Maya wata iyo wata maya wata ua
tawumana e kiyum tana keo mate kiyum tai ne tiyuma ne kum tiyum taka tiyo mate
masasu aka iyo
Damati sana kuntiana tutiana
Kusaiya waya tata iya maiya waya Baba suaka iya waya
urana kisana
Matata tata kiyo tata iyo suaka
Ayata uama. Mautuana. Auama.
Kuata Maya kata
Nakuntane oteka
Haya kiku koshi.
Kuayata Kuasaiya ua
Kuntaya kuntaina kuntayo matya
Tawata Kutata Kuyatata
te
Waka, okay.
Maya wasua
te kiyo mate
Shawayata tatawaya
Namana kiki yokushiti.
Kuyatata Kutatutu Ayakoa
tiana wa
Mawata Nuayata Nayawatata
Sawata iatakuata ianaka kiyawata
Tata tu Kaya katu
Ia mama taka tushi kamakaka pushi.
Shawaya tawa tata Kutututuwaya tata Tutututu Ayakumba
Manata kira kurata kira tarasa. Kurawara kitari kira kumanata kira kuwa. Iki kiara takia chakara taraso treme kiterawara kwa. Iki amara kwa.
Watachua.
Watata Maya wata Muaka
Tua masana kushitana. Tini akumata.
Mayata tu ba yuwakatu wakata hiwata uwata
Kawati, kawata, tikawata.
wata
Chia wakati.
suka yatumba
Atuana ye te anata. Maita utuana. Mauatana utu uama. Moiana ta utuaka.
Iwatata
Utuaka.
Miwatata
Tutuana. Mautuana. Uata.
Shawaka.
Batata ba yokututu ka yuka kuata suka da ya wa ya kuata
Kuntana kuntana. Untana tinana kuntana. Chawanati kanata. Kuti kanaka tupata. Titi umata. Eni yakatu shaka. Onicha kapotenya waka.
Tatatu matatatai
Takakutata iti anaku wakata. Tene tu wakate titi machakata nuchi mata.
sawatata waya wa Papa Yuwata Matuka wa
Watanina kuana.
Ayawayota
Onakawati nanaku tuturuk mavachakata. Chintanaku
Bawa
tuchoko chukuachaka.
Maita na kaite uto. Maita ata anata. Mautu ata.
Ita kuakata. Titi anakuata.
Mataita ata
Wakati shamakata.
utuata. Mautu ama utua.
Tina makotu tutuini kiata nikamata chu uchishana kutana. Ana tututia na kuata.
Makautuma mautuaka inata utuaka. Mautuaka inata utuama.
Maya wasata suatata kutata iyawa
Naraka kuturumaka. Te tere kuakata. Te shototoro kuaka. Te toro kuaka.
Bawatata kutata waya kutata Moka Kiwayata
Chua tawaka.
So kiaba kisa tuguachakata. Ti abakata. Mata.
Waka.
Yada.
Bawatata Yawaka Yawata Tata Kaya Katoku Yakaka Yawa Zawata Say Wayawata Mata Toto Yawaka Taya Kowa
Tupapakati tata kuchi sana koti kinyana makataka. Tiuma chuko ishishena. Chicha tuku kuru kuchikana. Chicha taka kuchinaka. Ornaka chichana kuchushoya. Inyata kuchushoya. Chukwata chika.
Tatu Pakatu Papa Bayo Tatu Mayu Wakata Kuwatata Mayu Yakata Wakata
Mautuaka na utuana. Kauama. Notuana utua.
Tiana.
Mautu utuaka.
Tiana.
Mautuaka anata utua. Motu anata i utua. Mautu akuante ete ana. Mautu anata i uata.
Ta ana iana tu kumpa ana iana.
Tata
tiana ku untayana tiana.
Nana kichua tawakana kiki ayaka oko.
Uya aku shita kwatikita.
Anataki uka tawakataka.
Taku watani tanaka. Oko toko toko shikataka. Utikana.
Makata kiki tuka moka puki tuka matiki kiwaka.
Chacha wataka taka. Tuhoro toko taka.
Ita oka tuka taki. Itu kata kitaku.
Makatutoku wakata.
Eko taki uka tak.
Ayo wata tututu. Wata.
Tia tuka tawoka taka shuka tuki oki.
Ayo wata.
Chisana kufa chikata.
Chato wata waka. Waka shusha. Neta kata kuat.
Rapakataka tushuka. Turapakataka.
Itu kakuata. Nena taku ya makita kumaki ya waka tumaki. Coba makita maki waka tamaki waka.
Mayawata.
Watani makataku takatsuku shikata. Chika wakata.
Wacha.
Umachaka wata ka goto chowama. Chisha wa toko koto chowa.
Wakataki.
Chika waka. Urata kuto shotoko koaka. Teta tuto ko shike. Kapuata na takuto tokoaka. Ese tiuma te no ku tuku atake te tiuma. Yana Maria, Tia Maria, na Maria. Yana Maria, Tawaia, na Maria, waka. Tawatia na Maria.
Kiwa baca kuatan tocho.
Shuatata, wata, kuatata, maya,
Shaka.
Kuatata, kuyatata, mayawata.
Kata iya bakata ichabaka. Tina bakata ti anaku tutu ikaka. Tishaka.
Kuatata, maya, wata.
Ichakakata. Chika.
Suata.
Wachika wakata yana wakata.
Shoko.
Suata tatatuaka.
Shawaki shawata yawata.
Kayawayatata.
Ede wakata ikwakata. Yarawa itara wakata.
Kuatata, yawatata. Kuyawatata.
Wakata
ya.
Mayawatata. Kuatata.
Sawayawati yawaka.
Sayawata.
Sesiwaka. Nawa.
Cinta juga puki cuiwa. Poko. Cici
Mata.
Kiawa tamu mata baca uki cua.
Iwa makato shanaku shisha.
Tuas.
Chekova, Tina wakato kuchuchu tukoshi.
Pesiki cua poa.
Uasatata, uyatata.
Chihuahua, chiquitishua.
Toko.
Chihuahua kachikana. Chisha.
Shamayawatata.
Waya, cuci wa.
Kawasaya Tawataya Maya Kawata
No, what about Yama?
Suata Tatu Kayaku Kayaku
Tikua
Mayawata
Shwa. Shiki Chua. Oh, Baba.
Kawata Tatu Katu Kay Saya Katu Kay Utatu Kayawata Suatata Kuayata Kata Babayawata Mayawata
Ishmaku Kasho.
Kuasata Mayawata Muyaka
Moyaka,
Moyaka, Buka.
Buka, Chika wakata, ite kio abakata. Chimakata untanaka, imakata hufata, wakata,
Kita buka, fucho, waka.
wakata ni kawata. Chisha wakata kuatai, chisha wakaka, tuchaka, machikwa, ina kumachakata, chicha wakata, inia makata, tu cheka waka, tubata, cuma tijama kuchakata, tubati kamachakata. Chukwamaka chikama, chukuba chakatumbacha, tumbacha.
Buka, ita, buka, chukata.
Mama kamane de chumaka tene kumatene kiwe tene me ke uma mama te kumatene
Mayawasa Uatata Iwata Uatata
Wahita umatene umakate umate
Yasa Uatata Iwata Uewa
Echa umate
Mayawaka
Kumakateka wachika watekewa ma chika kumbata macheke kumate kumachaka ana kumtanecha wakata che chukumache takumache
Suatata Kuatata Iwata Mayawaka Kuaya Matatu Wata Masaku Wata Kiyawata
Makato shaka kata wata choto kata chekwa maka hatukuata te wakate chiwama yada wayata chiwama
Wata Yaway
chawachika waka
Cheng babu bamu.
harara chukuata chumachaka uchiwata
Ya suka bam coba cabang.
Hunata ko huata. Umachaka
Wayata,
huatana.
Watata, Suwata,
Hunata. Umachaka
Kiwata,
lanawa. Wataka utachawa. Hana uta umashawana. Abaka
Suwata,
chuan.
Suwayata,
Chuanaka.
Kiwayata,
Chiwaka.
Paiwayata,
Maka tua iniaka.
Kuwayatuata,
Tuchaka
Paiwa,
putataka kukara. Tikana
Waya
pumana.
Shuwayata,
Chichamama.
Suwata,
Chichama.
Ayawayawata,
Nina makagumata.
Paya
Chisamaka
Kutuku,
tishamaka utishamaka. Onaka on
Mawasatuata,
tichana kuchana kutsata. Sishamama.
Tunakata, Kunayatawata,
Awama
Tuata,
kushana.
Ayawata, Tuatata, Iyawayawa, Wota,
Ua. Shiwama. Shiwama. Chichamaka. Uchicha. Chuma. Chichana kuchana. Uchono. Chuchua.
Rawa Korea Karawa Roy.
Ayawata,
Shuwama. Shishuwa. Shishuwama.
Mawatata,
Mate kama desamakum taka arana des intikum taka
Abrohe Broha.
turuka
Mawata,
katai istana tu toroko toshikana
Shurahta Brahete. Shubraho Braho.
naraka ate te kua est anarak oto torokua te tiuma ches otoa titika kutotoina sawaka tichana kututu tushana
Rohe.
Kini cham tuku ota arnata or is
Awati,
apunta
Tatata,
kaka ato tora kwaka.
Masaku, Watata, Kiwata, Iwata, Usha, Ushawata, Miwata, Misana, Wata,
Yuma Tabumba. Kim baju baju.
Pakata, Yawa,
Bam bam
Suwatata,
bam.
Pawaya, Koya,
Bam
Yawa,
bam baju bam bam.
Umbaya, Koya Waka,
Kim baju baju.
Ayawaya Wata,
Bam baju bam bam.
Puma, Koyaka,
Asa washe wakata. Shisha wakata. Tita wapapa. Chitata chuwaka. Chuwa tika waka.
Iboba jaba jaba.
Suyatata,
Buba kuba.
Niana utana.
Naya
Mayawata.
daba jada buba ji.
Ayatata,
Shama shama shishawa shishawa. Awamatika. Chusutuku tushumtana. Ontaka oto shomakata.
Mawasata,
Toto koshoko te tiana. Hana tush onta. Sekiomana. Tiana kote yana.
Sawatata, Kuwatata, Mayawa, Ayamawa, Muakaka, Tuwayata, Tuwayawa,
Uana kai na katus aene kuata.
Mawa,
Yana kuata.
Sawa,
Chuana ka usuana. Tiana
Ayamata,
teama. Tiana.
Muakata, Kinuba, Ipapa, Papa, Tuwatata, Tayawakata,
Chako pachi kichi.
Kiwiyaka, Kiwiki,
Ayana
Sukuteteya,
kushini. Teyana. Kuki kiana. Takiana. Tikiana.
Matata, Kiyatata, Otatata, Namayaka,
Ayana kushiti tiamunaka. Kieti kyukata. Atakiya ayata ata.
Hoshana, Tiyatatuta, Tata, Yamakuata, Kosana, Yowata, Wayatata,
Uata chikuana tikawana tisawama tikaka. Umtaka.
Shia.
Obayawa,
Damachi sana kote shata. Koticha na kota.
Yata kushiti kisheta wunaka. Tomintita.
Watiana, Watiana, Tiania, Tiania.
Inuata.
Mayo timana namayana.
Unaka, Untana, Isiana.
Iyawaka.
Toma, Kisa, Tima, Kinta, Tume, Shekun, Tukuana.
Oh,
Sasa
Shushumana.
suya tata kuya tata tua tata maya waka kuya wayata wata na waya.
No ta kitana. Ote kakuto toko ishe. Takakunto tini ine akumana isiana. Unakiane tikumae. Sawaten takunte sum takum. Esen taka kunte setium takai. Isanaka kuntai se teka kuruntai. Eneka kunta sete shotonte. Sanaum tai titiana kun tiana kun nana tikiana.
Awata ta uya tata kuya kaka kini waya wata usa. Hosaya waka yewata uwata maya kata mawasa uwata mawa uwa kia iya kata kuna waya wa uwata mawata usaya ka uwasaya ka kiyamata uwa ula yowa tuwa mayowa uwata kosa na kuyaka kia watua maya makumba kinia hua saea moyaka kiawa mba sua kua kia maya maya kata kua tata
Chiwaka, chiwaka.
laka tututu mba tatutu mba tatutu
Chichawa, titawa,
oh
tika.
tatutu
La,
mba tatu
tutu, kushutu,
mba
shukuwacha.
tatutu shukatata batata
Timata, tirana, tupu, tuku, shututu, tuku, chisata. Naraka, jusho, shokuwaka. Hawama, chisha, tika, wachaka, shubana.
Wow.
Was it naughty?
Huata, chuate, chuana.
I must have run upstairs around about 3 times to get different instruments to come down and play.
Wa chu. Chiana, kushawana.
But I'm so glad to feel that we all got in a frequency. It
Yeah,
was a different frequency. It was a higher frequency.
it's a very, very, very
Yeah, it
different
was.
frequency. And it was very much needed. Kutosho, chishana, kuti, tishawata, kutiana.
Also,
And the ball, Stephen, the singing ball in the background, that was...
I'm shit. Yeah.
No.
But I want to try and do, because that's what I'm told to do. And
keep doing it, Stephen. Keep doing it, because it came in the right moment.
I knew to put Power of Love on. Yes, I knew to put Power of Love on, but only in a
what
frequency up. But I'm told to give you a message. You're all beautiful souls. You really need to go where your ancients have devised plans for you to ascend. And this is in stone circles, and this is high vortex places. And you're all very high energy people, but you must go on ground in these places. You must. It's part of your quest. Yeah. I know everyone wants to help each other, but do you have to help yourself to help each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll all connect on this other plane too, I'm told.
Yeah.
Shuatata, kuyatata, tuaya, Kuya suya kata.
And it's such a pleasure when we do Hawateyama.
Nuaka.
I wanted to give you something from me because I've not spoken your language before, yeah, but I kind of understand it and get it. So I wanted to try and show harmony from where I am because it's difficult for me to integrate, yeah, and we all know it's difficult to bring a high vibration to it, and we have certain sort of feelings about letting loose, but I like to let loose with my crystals and sacred geometry and sound. So I hope that is a nice language for you.
Always any sort of expression, brother.
I wanted to be the DJ. I felt you. I really felt all of you and different things to bring up. If that's, I'm not trying to sound stupid or anything. It's just what I'm not even talking. Someone else is talking.
we feel it, brother. What you wanna teach, wanna.
It brings everyone much pleasure. And when I mean everyone, that means the ones watching too.
Yeah. Wow. So amazing. How was for you, Patrick?
Yeah. I cannot even describe what I've been seeing. I've seen so much coding.
Yeah, a lot of codes.
So many different beings. They keep stepping forward. In the beginning, it started already, but Anubis stepped forward. Doing all kinds of stuff with pyramids, and I was like, dude, relax.
Leslie is stunned by you saying Anubis.
Everything exploded. I was like, what the hell happened here?
I saw a lot of like seals, like we were doing codes and sealing the codes in humanity to protect them, to let them channel the energy better, and to don't let the body resist so much. So we were doing like codes, and then we were sealing with light. And that was so fast, so quickly. And Joanna, they were all going into the chest of people. Super. Hata. And for you, Wesley?
Do you know what? What I'm just gonna say is that it's the two of you. When you have the staff there, Ishmael, part of you with the staff, you're pure base pointing. You're weaving. You're really connecting to Patrick's. That's super paired. I was like going, who's actually speaking here? Like, I thought it was cool. It was different. Definitely different. The energies are different anyway. I just had an experience that I was kind of gone beyond my body here towards the end. And even when you were wrapping up, I wasn't really here. I was here, but I wasn't here. But yeah, no, it was cool. And as always, like Ishmael, great job, man. Doing like everything, and everybody's here, like, because it is such an impact on many levels, like, yeah. And yeah, Stephen, yeah, we are there.
We're in 2023, everybody. We're in white light, yeah.
We are there.
We got to ground it because it's here. And the places it's here is in the vortexes.
Yeah, and exactly, and
we'll spread it out from there.
And the more we can cross, the more we can connect and transfer this information, the light. We're going to be which is already happening. That's the greater scale of what's happening. It's amazing.
I hope you forgive me for putting on a record while we were all in there. I just thought it was kind of right to like boost it up. I felt a bit, and I was like, no, do it. but it was honestly, it was so I'm gonna be selfish in a way. It was so gratifying in a way, but not from ego, but from a harmonic thing, because I've not been able to ingratiate myself in a certain way. Yeah. But I really wanted to try and show that I love you, you know, and I appreciate everything. So I tried to do what I wanted to do. And
that's what we are all doing, brother.
Yeah.
When we started, we were even asking ourselves, what are we saying? Even now, when new light languages start getting through us, we also question ourselves, well, what is this new sound? What is this new light language? Or sometimes I feel like guided to do this tone, like this frequency, and my mind is there like, really? Are you going to do that? But
yeah,
the heart is screaming to do that. The heart is screaming to do that. And when I let the heart express itself, it feels great. It feels great. And this is I think for all of us, even if we don't know how to play the instruments.
Be the child. Be the child.
Be the child, exactly. Play, and you will see. There is a gentleman from Mexico in the light language group on Fridays. He also started with a drum, and that drum from the Mayas, he didn't have a clue about how to play that drum. But as he kept coming to the group, he was starting feeling more and more like the call to play. And today, if you look at the videos, you can see him playing like, what is this guy doing? Really, he plays like a god, really like a Mayan god, in the way he downloads.
So on winter solstice, I went to Arbelo, the central point in ley lines for UK. Something told me to take my kabas and my Nepalese shaman drum I bought. Yeah, it's 1850. I'm not good at playing it, but somebody said, no, just take it. And wow, there was only 5 people there. And a lady started to speak to me. And I just looked at her and I went, do you want to play my drum? And she went, yeah. So I just pushed, like that, and it went in the ground in one. And she didn't move it. And we did it. And we brought up the sun. I have a video, 1.5 minutes. And she's singing so beautifully. I joined in, and I'm not reticent of my singing, but it was nice to join in. And then afterwards, after it finished, I went, oh, you know, that was fantastic. Hey, can I ask, what do you do? She says, oh, I'm a magician. I went, the source is great.
Yeah, it's allowing the soul to express whatever the soul wants, and we without offering resistance. And also we have little conversations between different entities whilst we are talking the light languages, which are also very supportive in these things that we are just talking now about these let's say doubts or wonders that the mind sometimes create. When these dialogues start happening, for me they are very supportive. They are like telling me there, just don't worry, just don't think, just do. Tiana kuteti yumati tiana, and let your heart flow. Hatu shuati shawana tiana. Wow, so much love. What about you, Khadija? 1 second, Steve.
Okay.
For me, I felt like a shower, cold shower of energy in my upper body. It was so cool, you know. And yeah, I wish I can explain it like more than that. And also like my crown chakra, my brain, my crown was very active. It felt like it's so strong. Yeah, that's it.
Because the three bowls, just to let you know, the 3 bowls, the first one is like a heart one, and then one is a third eye, and one is a higher chakra. So the frequency, that's what the frequency brought you around to.
Yeah, it's all together. Is that Stephen say? with the whole orchestra of things that we are moving and letting come through. Everything is vibration. We know that. Even when we set the intentions in silent, but we love, there is a frequency being sent. And helping us. And there were a lot of activation. There were a lot of activations in all the chakras. Also, there were alignment of the Kundalini energy connecting all the chakras, but also the chakras outside of the body. They were being connected so that we can also listen better to our guides and our higher selves. And if you don't get to listen just yet or discern your higher self, what the higher self is saying or your guides are saying, don't despair, don't give up. Just keep going like you are doing, like with patience, and it will happen. It will happen when you less expect it. It's like boom. And suddenly you start listening or feeling things that, and you know that we are going to work together on that as well, Khadija. So it will happen. It's a question of some patience, time, and it will happen. Or maybe even before we start working on that, it happens maybe tomorrow. We never know. I have had all sorts of experiences with brothers and sisters. Chushana. Thank you, Khadija, for sharing that. And now is Luis. How was for you, Luis?
It was very good. There were like a few moments where I felt like Patrick was actually tuning in as well with the language I was speaking. I don't know if and I could like it was like a boost of energy for me. Yeah, thank you.
Super boost, cleansing as well, removing the tension that we have gathered all these days. For sometimes 1 week is enough to store a lot of tensions also in our muscles, and a lot of that has been removed because they were showing how the tension was released from everybody here and also in the whole human being. The way they show me is by they show me like a hologram that is one human being, but is representing all humanity, and then they show me what is happening in that hologram. Stephen, thank you, Luis. How about that? The microphone, Stephen.
Do you know when we're in like free throw and idle? Shit, it's just gone straight out of my head, and it relates to just condense what you were saying before into a few words, and I'll pick it up again. You were saying,
"Tus ist akak untara estiu no kuaka."
Well, I won't say what I was going to say because but all I can say is I really felt a sort of carousel in winding up. Yeah. And as you were saying, they're trying to
hologram.
Something. The hologram. So what I was trying to say is, you're seeing that in your hologram. I'm also seeing the only card which was on here, which is really funny. Look at the number. I don't know if you'll see it. It's
23.
23. Move forward.
Move forward. Yawata, Ushua.
And that's that. If I could condense the words into that smaller phrase in a card of what we just experienced, it was kind of that. It's like picking ourselves up, and you're very right, because a lot of us are feeling, myself included, a little bit vulnerable, and shit's not good, money's going low, but we're asked to be almost being Buddha free flow and going, hey, don't worry, Yeah, and it's a very strange concept, but when you go into it, it's actually quite nice. It's a little bit difficult, yeah, but then when you get it to question yourself and what can you do more, and the more you can do is output your love.
Surrender and love.
Surrender, right?
Love, trust, faith. That's what we can do, brother. That's what we are doing. Because at the end of the day, we are in that direction by nature.
And what I wanted to kind of share with you, I was asked, it's very funny. I get rejected from a lot of places where I try and help. Yeah, they don't kind of get me. But I've started to go to a monastery which was rebuilt, Gorton Monastery, and it's all built around ley lines and numbers from the Franciscans. And I found myself in Malta, took a wrong turn and see a Franciscan sign. Yeah, and I have all this crazy shit happening. And I was asked to go and just join in with something which was special, which was not normal. And I wasn't told too much about it. But what I want to try and express is sometimes when we're in a circle of people, yeah, don't be afraid of being yourself and stepping out of that circle and doing something else. Because actually what you're doing is helping to push power to that circle. You're just being used as a vehicle, and don't resist and just play along like it's fun. I had this experience within this circle. Two ladies left coughing very bad with their throats. I got told, go for a pee. And I'm halfway out going, I don't want to pee. And then I'm just walking around, but I see a cross, which is under glass in the monastery, which is like a thing, and hands like this. I go, you want me to stand on my hands? Yes, I get it, and breathe. Okay, wow, the lady who's leading it is directly in front of me. Okay, let's do something. Why am I doing this? I want to send power to her. It's all within us. It's within our DNA. And we just got to like yield, like you say, surrender.
Surrender. And if people's mind thinks something or they are judgmental, we need to be very strong and keep going with what we are feeling.
That's
even if we are rejected, okay, we are rejected, okay, I move somewhere else, but I keep going and I keep doing what I'm feeling. Yeah.
And you're so right, because it's difficult when we get in these positions to know what to do and go. But the greatest thing is to keep calm and centered and be still and know.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a crazy thing, isn't it? You know,
we need to truly trust ourselves, Tiana, and the divine.
I find that hard myself, even though I'm speaking as I am.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you for sharing that. Hatu Shuana, Shirwana, Kuata. And Luis, is there anything downloaded from Coach? Yeah. So I'm gonna make screen big. Shua tia waka tika kukuana tisha rumkua tiki aka waka.
Brown's at the center of the sunshine. The yellow's at the center where it should be.
Activate your microphone if you feel like sharing something, or you feel something like coming from these codes or feeling.
What I see is actually trees. I actually see trees with the roots come now. That's what I see. They might be multi-dimensional trees, but they're all the multi-dimensional anyway. Yeah.
I feel souls ascending, like reaching up to the other dimensions. From the dense one, where we are, Tishawati, to other ones, Ahwati Kawana, less dense, Yushuana. We are constantly in that motion, going there, coming back, going there, or at once, everything happening many times.
It looks like it's trying to say in the middle, Yeshua.
Yes. And stay in the middle in balance is the message.
Yeah, it's almost like Yeshua.
Shua, sha, washa. Yeah.
Yeshua is, yeah, right. But then there is further yellow, which is brighter light further up. Can you do me a favor, Lewis? Can you turn it the other way around? Just for a second.
Looks like a bit of a rave, no? Trance dance.
And I can see the tree now.
Yeah, I like it this way. It's
or like a mushroom.
Yeah, it's almost like there's lightness trying to come up through the center. There's a little bit of darkness on top, but it's been freed up and been dissipated.
As above is below.
As above, so below.
Shawakachikata.
As within, so without.
Shawane kuwata. Uanatika wata. Inakuwata. Ishawaka inakatu tukuwata. Obviously, we feel a lot of activation as well. Chuanachikawata.
It's almost like there's some reverse Aramaic writing on the top line of the line of the black. It's like an F or something, a Y, a U, or some sort of letter in another one. It's almost something being spelt out.
Yeah, you are at home. These codes have multiple meanings. So if you wonder why these guys, including myself, we are saying so many meanings, is because we feel many meanings and they have many meanings. And these codes, not in this session, but in another session we had with the Spanish and Portuguese group, they told us, or we got the channel message that they are also moving. These codes are constantly moving. So maybe you look at them in one angle, in another angle, and they mean different things. That's why Stephen felt like, can you turn it? Can you? And that happens also in the Spanish and Portuguese group. People ask Luis to change the position, different angles, and
it's almost like what Luis is picking up. What I would say is there's almost like three strands. Yeah. But within the three strands of what the hieroglyphics or whatever the meaning is, then there's also a different meaning around that. And isn't it funny that around the middle bit, which let's say is the soul bit, yes, there is lots of clarity.
Yeah.
There's more clarity there and a bigger message, and stronger shoots of earth and sun, and blue with water, earth, blue, sun, water, or whichever, which is really nice. But even what is perceived as the negative, maybe the darker ones, have polarity, which they're trying to find joinder in the middle to create a Christ consciousness. Because Christ consciousness is 3/8. It's where we get delivered polarities, and then through love, we find a third way, which is a different way from the two polar opposites.
Wonderful. Oh, so beautiful. Hawati Shawata. Is there more, Luis?
Okay, I'm gonna go close my eyes. For sure today.
No, that's very beautiful. That's very beautiful.
Hey, take it easy, Patrick, man.
Bye, Patrick.
I'm gonna rock and roll as well. I actually ended up having a late one there last night.
Thank you, Brother Wesley.
Wish you all the best.
Me too.
Have an amazing weekend. Peace out. Bye.
You too.
Wewa. Kuata.
Wow, this one I just started paying more attention now because I was more like feeling I saying goodbye. Wata. This is so beautiful, my God.
It's almost like the 7 chakras because there's like seven levels to it. But what it's showing is to be integrated and joined. There's like a base, isn't there? The base of the low is very tight, but it's like the earth colors almost. And then from the earth colors with a little bit of fire and water, the sunshine, yeah. Then we get something else growing in the middle. And
I was just about to say the elements. Chukuatika wata.
And at the top, we have a lot of like symbiotic sort of relationships happening. And we have the emergence of green in a lighter color and more happier.
Keep the flame alive. Keep the flame alive. Trust, love, surrender. And you will raise Kuanta Ote Neiwama Asiniakuntana. Senditi anakwata. The way they are showing me now in my thera is like the ground, the bottom part is like the ground. Then the next section of red, purple, and pink is like a flame representing all of us, combined with all the other elements. And then when we trust, when we love, when we keep the flame alive, we become something else that is above, which is the cloud of...
It's like a chalice. It's rounded like a chalice.
It's like a chalice, yeah.
Yes, the top section is like a chalice. The Holy Grail. The Holy Grail.
Yeah. Embracing the divine. Kuana, like the chalice does. Tukuate soaka chisana kutin tiana kutin. Be the container of the divine. Tawana, be the chalice. Tumatikawana.
It's very precise in its shape. If you had a line and you could draw it round there, it's just there, isn't it? Without 2 spills from the other side, but with 3 spills out, they denote something. But even when you look at the blue moving across, it has joinder, it's separated. Then it looks free, then it looks like it has a yes, then it's growing in blue with an S and a Y.
Beautiful. I really love to feel like all the impressions. Chukwata.
Yeah, the top section is like evolving. In a higher dimension.
I think it represents our evolution.
Yes. It even shows the separation and how we walk around.
Yeah. How we transcend the density. We can still be in contact to our dense plane or field, but we can also go.
I found the joinder between every section.
Siawanika, I say, yes.
It's the dot. It's the dot on the forehead to see. It's the dot. You have a dot in the lower level. You have a dot in the next level. There's a dot in the next level. There's a dot in the next level. It's always that dot. So when we get in and we're meditating and we see the light, and you see an eye and you see like, it's to go through it. It's to go through it. Yeah. Don't be afraid of that little circle. That go through. Poof.
Yeah. Everything seems so dense when you are in your, let's say, in the plane you are living, but as you go ascending, connecting and feeling and surrendering, you see more the light in between. Kawate ishawate ikiyanaku tu shiniaka.
And then you're able to join the dots.
And you are able to join the dots. all the grid.
Every section has a dot. But it's very beautiful how the third section is almost like ballet.
It's like they are dancing. It's joy.
Yeah, it's ballet. It's ballet. It's like there's real expression and joy.
Yeah, joy. Hawati-kawata. Joy, joy, joy. Hatu Shana. They always remind us to have fun. The elementals. They always, and the angelic realm also, they keep sending messages about how important it is to bring, despite the hardness, despite how difficult, like Stephen was mentioning before. Yeah, we are having very hard challenges here, very hard challenges, very, very hard experiences here. But we mentioned it before. If you are capable to keep that trust inside, that surrendering, that understanding that there is not really anything to do. It's just about being and contemplate and surrender and let everything be instead of offering resistance. And once that happens, joy comes in as well, and love comes in, and that all connects in the same thing, in the same divine frequency that make us be in many, many, many other dimensions, not only in this one. It helps us to go and travel through multiple dimensions.
As Sir Francis Bacon said, who is also known as Shakespeare. Shakespeare was Sir Francis Bacon. To be or not to be, that is the question.
Exactly. To be or not.
It's very simplified, isn't it? To be or not to be.
It's super simplified.
To be the expression of what you are supposed to be, or to live by ego.
Exactly. Exactly. Just be, and by being, you realize that everything flows, everything unfolds. With the mind, we are gonna try always to create certain structures, and it has to be this way, but not because something wrong with the mind. No, it's because of the programming we've been receiving.
Exactly.
The mind is okay. The mind is wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm being told that we're actually, by doing the work that we're doing now, we're creating space for other people to jump into a different space.
Of course.
So we're like a guerrilla group that's gone forward, yeah, on a mission. But by what we do, even though we know not what we do, yeah, then we're creating space for others to open up like a flower too.
That was me, Stephen, when I started 3 years ago these light languages groups. I was my human part obviously was worried about how I'm going to do this, how people won't understand what I'm saying, and they kept telling me, trust, just do it, just do it.
I've gone through the same phase at the moment too, but I've also been told to say back to you that you're very important. Can you please go to a sacred place? You need to go. You really need to go. Not what you think you need to go to, or what sort of
what you feel.
What would tell you. More like a sacred, off the point place where you're going to really connect more than you would do than going to Glastonbury Tour. I didn't know there's a place I'd love to take you, honestly. And it's the church in the realm that was built by Joseph Arapamea, where I've had light beings appear. Yeah. I've been told, you know, if you take Ishmael there, he's going to get enough energy for like years. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
I've been for a year and a half, or almost 2 years, feeling the call to go there.
I worry about you.
But I didn't. I knew that it wasn't the time then, because I knew that I was going to go with more brothers and sisters. And these brothers and sisters you are mentioning, Wesley is also feeling the call. Melissa is also feeling the call to go. And maybe if everything goes well, maybe in April or May.
I would ask you, can you please consider, I've been asked to ask you, can you please consider before the equinox, because Steve is going to the Bosnian pyramids. So if you had energy from going within you, within that circle in a very special
I will consider it, and I will also share it with them.
Just to see some feedback, because there's some special orientation within 5 pyramids to unlock. And what it is, it's like a deep line. And this line can be re-loved, and there's a dragon pyramid, and the dragon awoken. Then we spark up energy in other lines that we never imagined.
It's before the spring equinox. Yeah.
Well, no, there's 2 things. There's going. I would really like to go to South Wales, where the church and the round is pretty soon, to take my energies I gathered from other places and deposit them there. But that's my gig. But I would like you to go there. I've been told to ask you to go there. But myself, I've gone and booked an organ and gone to go to Bosnia between the 17th and the 24th of March.
Wonderful.
I've been told to go. And also we get a bit of time with Dr. Sam, who has investigated and done all the videos as well.
Wonderful.
I met his person who organises work in the UK and everything. And she says, no, he'd like you to come out in summer for they're doing a big event. And I'm going, no, I'm asked to come and clear it for the big event. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
It all makes sense. And this is happening a lot with between us, between brothers and sisters. They are being sent before to prepare the main ceremony, let's say, Chianahuata. So some of us go first to clear the space and to clean the space and protect it, and then something else happens eventually. Kawati, this is happening a lot in Bosnia, also in many places. Joakata.
No, thank you for sharing, because it feels like it's symbiotic. And
it's happening, brother. It's happening. With the people that I connect to, the people from Latino America, from South America, Center of America, in this Spanish and Portuguese group that I have on Fridays, the same is happening. I mean, how come that is happening to all of us? To people from everywhere around the world.
I would have
feel the call to come and join the light languages as well. It's like, what? It's like,
oh, I forgot to tell you. So what I've shown you here, let me just, oh shit. Right, so what I've shown you there, I had in the Metatron, yeah? And I went to a weekend of people who were high in their heads about what's wrong in the world and all this shit, yeah? And Dr. Sam was giving two-hour things on a Saturday and a Sunday, so I thought, I'll go for this. But I took my place and my Merkaba has just arrived, Merkabas. I put them up, I set 3 grids up in a library. People went in and they were Merkabas around them. And the people said after they stood in them, yeah, and I had them in a Metatron, and they put them in a Metatron circle, they went, shit, Steve. I felt like I had all my chakras aligned. And I had the best night's sleep ever. Thank you so much. And I'm like, but I don't know what I did, but I just played. And so there's a lot within playing, yes. I feel if we just go and go, oh shit, just go and do that. I personally thought I'm going to get a big telling off for putting Power of Love on. But it's just what we feel inside. If we feel we should share it, then we should share it.
That's it. That's it.
And so thank you for allowing me the space to share.
Thank you
for Kaji, thank you for Lewis, thank you for Wesley, and thank you for everything else.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for keep trusting that feeling inside, because that's what we need to all do. Yes, trust, and sometimes it's really tough. It's really tough because a lot of it is going on. And we are also facing realities out there in that 3D world that they are very challenging. So it's tough, but there is much light through the storm. That we can feel, that we can share. And every week here we remember to each other who we are and what we do and why we are feeling all of this.
That's right, because we're different, and a lot of people perceive us as wrong, but within the group we're not judged, so it's all okay.
Exactly.
And that's, have you ever seen the meditation to create a personal Merkaba?
Not sure if it's the same one that you are.
I would ask you to go on. I think I can't say the name properly. Medeshlik or someone to do with Macabres. And he introduces the mudra. Yes, and wow, when you do the mudra and the breathing to the message to the macabre, you actually bring on a macabre within your third eye sometimes.
Can you send me the link, Stephen?
Yeah.
Not now, in another moment. Yeah, and are you happy if I share that link with other people?
Of course, because to tell you the truth, what it reminded me of, which really shit me up in a way, but maybe just jolts, was last year I did DMT, and you know, I've been a cokehead before for like 20 years, so to do DMT was a little bit of a soul-searching question. Should I do, because I've been good and everything? And upstairs said, no, we want you to see. It's okay, Steve. I went, you sure? He said, no, we're sure. So I did it first time, and I got a lot of sacred geometry in ancient Vedic Aryan description, almost like a porthole. Yeah, and it was strange, and it was, but I didn't get told that. I had to research later what I saw to make sense.
Okay.
And then the second time, I kind of left off on the first one, which I've been told is quite unusual. And then a bit way into it, I was like, oh, this is like really wild, this. I'm in like a spaceship, and I'm controlling it by how I move my thumb and fingers. And then I do the Metatron, and then I speak to a lady who's a shaman. She says, oh, Steve, I used to know a guy who told me the same thing. He told me he was in a little sort of like spaceship, and he could move around how he moved himself. And I'm shit, that was like my DMT. But it also was very heavy on the fingers. And then I said, yes, those are mudras. And I didn't even know what mudras were. So when I connected with mudras, and I could bring some things back, and it enhanced things more. So mudras is very beneficial too.
I had one quantum hypnosis session where the lady was a pilot of a big mothership, and she was piloting the whole mothership with mudras. So isn't
this crazy? I've said this and you're telling me back.
Yeah. And some other spaceships, because I was so surprised about what the lady was saying, that I say, really, can they do that? And they say, yeah, they can do that. And there are other motherships that they are only controlled from telepathy. So they don't even need to make movements with the fingers or with the arms.
Can I tell you why that is? It's just coming to my head now. Fuck, that quick. It's because they send telepathy from the soul and the heart, which outweighs, and they can send off any frequencies that are from a different thing, like a head.
And the technology is prepared to receive these frequencies.
Yeah, it's like it's shielded only to receive a certain vibrational frequency.
Yeah, it's so amazing. There is so much, and we are gradually getting more and more information, and they constantly tell me, let everybody express themselves, let everybody speak, because you will see that all the information that you put together is complementary.
It's same but different.
is the same at the same time different, which makes it complementary and makes it helps you to see the whole puzzle complete. And that's what we are doing all together. We are supporting each other in the best way we can. Tatiana.
So I say thank you because I'm a bit ADHD and jump in. So I also thank everybody for their understanding too.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Khadija. And I wish you guys a wonderful week. Take all this love with you and make the most of it. Ciao, and see you next Thursday. Ciao. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Takakumbata tum takakum etakan tukumama taka te tukupako to shukuama tana tukum taka hantanaku tukuaka titaku amaka atunaka te kyoko to toku yamaka te shakawa.